Hello everyone. Today I'm going to work through this word problem, which is an application of percentages. Now this particular problem is also in the review package for the final exam. So you are expected to be able to work on it by yourselves. However, I will explain the steps of going about it so that you can refer to it to make sure that you've worked it out correctly. All right. So I'm first going to read through this problem and try to understand what is being asked of us. It says here Manny wants to purchase 6 chairs for his dining room table. A home furnishing store has chairs on sale at $480. Manny has a coupon for 20% off the original price of $65 per chair for an unlimited number of chairs. Which method is cheapest and by how much? So we have been asked, or we are expected to figure out which of the two options to purchase 6 chairs is going to be cheaper and by how much. All right. So first I'm going to look at the data and the information provided to us. We know that Manny needs to buy 6 chairs, and the original price of each chair is $65. All right. And there are 2 options available to purchase the chairs. The first one is buying 3 chairs for $180. All right. So 3 for $180. So 3 for $180 is one of the options available. The other one is to apply or use a coupon for 20% off the original price of $65. So 20% off $65 per chair. All right. And we can buy, or Manny can buy, an unlimited number of chairs with that coupon. All right. So we have to find the final price of purchasing 6 chairs using each of these options, and then decide which one is cheaper and by how much. All right. So let's look at the first method. It says 3 for $180, 3 chairs for $180. Therefore, 1 chair, using the first option of purchase, 1 chair would cost $180 divided by 3. So that would be $60 per chair, correct? Therefore, 6 chairs would cost Manny 6 times $60, which is $360 for 6 chairs, right? So 6 chairs would cost $360. All right. So that's by the first option. The second option is using the 20% coupon on $65. So if Manny was to pay 100%, let's say the coupon was not there, and he had to pay 100% of the original price, right? So 100% price is $65, correct? Now, if you take off 20% from the 100%, how much do you have to pay? You have to pay 80%, right? 100 minus 20, correct? 100 minus 20 is 80%. So you are essentially paying 80% of $65 for each chair, correct? So the way you find or calculate this percentage, 80% has to be converted to decimal. It's like this: 80 divided by 100, 80%, right? Cent meaning 100, 80 over 100 times $65 is going to be 0.8 times 65, and the price would be for each chair after the coupon is $52 per chair, correct? 0.8 times 65 is $52 per chair. Therefore, 6 chairs, that's the price of one chair. 6 chairs would cost 56 times 52 or 52 times 6 for a price of 6 twos are 12, $312, correct? $312. So we have a price of 6 chairs, or let me write it down on the other side. 6 chairs, $312. All right. So clearly option 2 is the cheaper method, but by how much? So by the first method, it's $360 for 6 chairs. By the second method, 6 chairs cost $312. So to figure out the difference, right, to figure out by how much, you have to subtract the two prices, correct? So it's going to be cheaper by $48, correct? So your answer, your final answer should say that option 2, all right, option 2, which is 20% off original price, is cheaper by $48. All right.